The shit has hit the fan. This isn't going. So of course we've been back. We used it for about 1 week and now it's got problems. Thought it was a battery and we had someone came in and check it. He's just gone to get his tool to just check what needs fixing. So it's been sitting around for 1.5 months without getting used in the hot sun. Well, it's parked in the carport over there where the pool is, but you know, with the weather, extreme weather, something has happened, and yeah, it's going to be another bill to pay. Right, the mechanic has figured out what's wrong with it. The good thing about the mechanics here, or any service here, is that they don't really charge you just to check something. Even if they do a little bit of work and it doesn't get fixed, they don't charge you. There's been many times which I get something fixed and it doesn't work out, and they just said, oh, you need this and that, and then I say, you know, I say, okay, how much for your time or your service or whatever you just did now, and they say, oh no, there's no charge for it. That's something totally opposite to the Western culture. Western culture, you take it in, whatever you want, whether you want piercing or you want you know, a lawyer, or you want a mechanic, or any service that you want, plumbers or tradies. Once you get in there, they'll start timing you and they'll just charge you for their time, even though they haven't done anything besides from just talking and checking. Yeah, so he's checked it out and the total cost to fix everything is 125 New Zealand dollars. Doesn't really sound that bad, to be quite honest, but at the end of the day it's just another cost that's adding up to the cost of living, really. Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to explore public transport here. So recently we've been to New Zealand and came back, and for us to go to the bus station from our house to the bus station in Nongi, we get a tuk-tuk. That costs $5 for their service to get all 4 of us here to there, and then we stop by, we get a VIP bus. You don't need a VIP bus to get to Bangkok, but we just chose a VIP bus because it's 4.5 hours. In this VIP bus, it's around about $25 per person. That's 4.5 hours destination drive getting there. In this VIP bus, there's a toilet. In this VIP bus, they'll give you a meal, they'll give you drinks, they'll give you snacks. So I think a meal and snacks already, you know, if you compare that to another country, that would be $10 already just to have a meal and snack inside the bus. So I think the VIP bus is quite value for money. You can recline back and you've got a massaging chair. You've got screen entertainment, so it's very luxury bus. But what I want to do is I want to explore different alternative of getting around this country. So one, you can do a VIP bus, which some people do, a normal bus, which is a little bit cheaper, and tomorrow we're going to do a mini bus. So I want to just travel from this town to another town and just see what it's like and give you an update on that. To be quite honest, okay, from my past experience, I hate public transport when I was in New Zealand. I never ever take a bus to town or anything like that. It's just because I'm sorry to be rude and blunt, but I just don't like sitting next to other people. I'm sorry guys. It's just the luxury of having your own personal space in a car, going whenever you want, not having to wait. You know, I always just drive around. Okay, the main reason why that I don't take public transport like a bus is that one time I took a bus from Hamilton to Wellington, and we were doing my partner visa at that time, and the road was just windy as, so I felt really motion sickness, and I vomited on the trip. Another reason why I vomited on the trip is that the person sitting behind us or in front of us was a heavy smoker. So every time we stop at let's say we stop at Rotorua and we stop at New Plymouth to have a stop off, these people will go out and they'll just smoke it up, and then they'll come in and the whole bus just stink with cigarettes. So I've never been a fan of buses, just because I don't like sitting next to people. Like I said, it's just something that I have to be truthful with. I mean, I've got nothing against smokers. If you want to smoke, go ahead and smoke. It's none of my business. But yeah, when I'm at that confined space and all I can smell is just secondhand cigarette smell, it just made me puke, and I just puked. And after that, I just thought, nah, I'm never going on a bus again. But yeah, over here it's not too bad. Most Thai people don't smoke. Most of the roads are straight, so it's a little bit different. Over here, you know, if this car isn't going, we've got another way of transport. We've got motorbikes. So we've got, well, one of my motorbikes absolutely stuffed. It's got an oil leak. I'll fix that whenever I get some money. But I've got the Kawasaki Ninja. Jeb's got the e-scooter. We've got a push bike. Nothing here is that fast, so yeah. So we've got, even though this won't be working for a few days or maybe a week, we've got other ways to get the kids to school. We've got other ways to get around town, so it's not too bad. It's not the end of the world, okay? But let's just say we don't have this car, okay? And I want to go to Korat, or I want to go to Buriram. Let's explore that method, and we'll see what it's like, to be quite honest. The cost, the comfort, the convenience of taking that bus. So I'll see you tomorrow. We'll go to Korat and go to do some window shopping. We're going to go to a bus station, so instead of getting a tuk-tuk, we're going to take a motorbike. I'll drop off my wife first, and then I'll come back and pick up the kids. Bus station not very far, so everything will be all good. Everybody's here. I am going to be parking my bike in front of this Chinese temple. Normally there'll be a few bikes. There's one bike there. There'll be normally a few bikes that's parked here, and they just leave it here, and it's generally safe. Every 15 minutes there is a Toyota Hiace minivan, or there is a Nissan Caravan that comes along and takes us to the next destination. So we are going to go to Korat. It is 59 baht for this one-way trip, and probably 59 baht coming back, so it's about under $3, 3 New Zealand dollars. Yeah, that's a common problem over there. See that? Problem with cars. That's the thing that's gonna drain your money out of your wallet. So yeah, we're just looking at alternative methods of traveling around. I feel absolutely sick. Just every time that minibus stop and go and stop and go, it was quite bumpy at times. Yeah, I just want to vomit at the moment. And the guy that I'm sitting next to, He's quite a bigger guy, so I feel like I'm just sitting on one side all the time like this. So it's really a good experience in some way, because now I'm like, okay, just get the car fixed. It's worth the comfort, really. So this is the bus station, 10 minutes walk from Terminal 21, the shopping mall, and about 2-minute drive if you take a tuk-tuk. Coming back was okay, it wasn't too bad. I took a motion sickness pill which helped, and slept on the way back really. So yeah, most of these locals don't even have cars, and I was just thinking, well, if they don't have cars, should I not have a car? You don't really need a car here. The only reason why we choose a car, we've chosen a car, and it's just because we do a bit of charity work, community work, so we've got to load up some things. For example, when we go to a competition and we've got to load up our gear and go early in the morning or go the night before to do the weigh-in, yeah, we need our car for that. You don't need to, you can hire a mini van for yourself and the group of people that you are with, but yeah, it's just convenient to have your own car. When I get older, I'll probably ditch the car anyway. Let's just say that, you know, the kids are out and about, they're independent, and yeah, at that time you don't need a car. Just while we have the kids, I guess we'll just keep it. But yeah, if I don't have kids, I'll just use that motorbike behind me. That's more comfortable than any minivan that I have ever traveled on. So yeah, hope that was an interesting insight for you guys. Catch you on my next video.